Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some high-level money-making methods. I will be including a variety of skilling money-making methods as well as some combat money-making methods, and mostly all of these methods will require somewhere around an 80 plus level skill in order to actually do the method. And also, before I start the video, I do want to mention that I do have a Discord server and a friends chat, so the link to the Discord server is going to be in the description down below, and the friends chat is SilencedYT if you guys want to join. Also, I have a Twitch, which you can find at twitch.tv/silencedrs. I will be streaming on there every once in a while, as well as doing some ongoing series on there as well. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's begin the video. So our first method, we have charging divine charges. And for this method, you do require 101 invention, and this is in order to actually make the divine nomadic, which allows you to charge empty divine charges and make them into the full ones. Now, do keep in mind that you can actually get the divine nomadic at level 84 invention if you do use an extreme invention potion, which will boost your invention level 17 levels. So anyway, in order to actually do this method, you will want to charge your divine nomadic with empty divine charges. And essentially what you are going to be doing here is you're going to be charging the divine charges through divination. And you can actually make this faster by using an energy gathering scrimshaw, which will last 3 hours. And also if you use a nightmare pouch, this will also boost the amount of divine charges you can charge per hour. And in order to actually charge the divine charges as fast as possible, you will want to turn the divine nomadic vacuum on the siphon and energy and memories setting. So this way you will siphon it much faster. It's about 50% faster as the other mode. And overall, doing this method, you should make around 1 to 2 mil per hour. It is fairly AFK, which is a nice little bonus to it. You will just need to make sure you are actively siphoning the wisps, and this can be done at any divination site, although the higher level ones will grant you divine charges faster. Now moving on to our next method, we have killing elves. So killing elves is a pretty good money making method. The only requirement is Plague's End, although recommended is 95 plus prayer for curses, also overloads and 90 plus melee gear. And then another useful recommendation is at least 85 plus melee gear. And so elves are located in Prifddinas, right next to the Slayer Master Morven. You can kill elves relatively fast, although they can actually deal a lot of damage. That is why I would recommend not using an aggression potion. However, you can kind of lure 2 or 3 elves to you. So as you can see on screen now, that is what I am doing. So I have these 2 elves here, and then I can do my area effect abilities to damage them down to 0 life points. And when you do kill them, they just kneel, and then they will just stand up after an amount of time, and you'll be able to kill them again. So the nice thing about this is that you can lure 2 or 3 in the same spot, and they will kind of just stay there, and you'll be able to keep them all bunched up and use your area effect abilities without using an aggression potion. And so killing elves, you should make around 5 mil per hour doing this. They drop a lot of pretty good noted drops, some noted herbs and whatnot, and they also have some rune salvage, which is worth a lot. They have a pretty good coin drop as well, and you should get a lot of those. So overall, elves are a pretty good high-level money-making method, and you can make around 5 mil per hour doing them. Next on the list is killing Luminous Snaglers, and this is actually a Slayer creature that I recently discovered, so they are actually really good profits. Required is 95 Slayer, and you really should have at least 37 Prayer for the Protect from Magic. Of course, the Deflect from Magic, so the Curse variant, that would all obviously be a better option. As for the recommended, we have 95 prayer for curses, of course, and then overloads, 90 plus magic, and 90 plus mage gear. So you really should try to be pretty much a maxed combat player. these are really tough to kill, and they deal a lot of damage, so you will need to bring a Beast of Burden with food as well, just to stay here for a long period of time. They do have one mechanic, as you can see, after 12 seconds, they will drop these green bubbles, or it looks like it. As you can see on screen now, pretty much all you have to do is dodge them, although if they do hit you, they will deal approximately 1,000 to 2,000 damage. Luminous Snaglers also hit really consistently, which is why you will need your deflect from magic on. They will hit consistently over like a 1,000 hit, so of course the protection is really important. Looking at some of the drops that you can obtain, so they actually drop a lot of really good stuff. They have a nice coin drop of 10 to 30k, and then all the other noted drops, as you can see, it's pretty good, ranging probably around a 30k, 40k average. So that is really, really good. The only bad drop is the Arbuck seed at 2k, but then the next worst drop that you could possibly get would be worth around 9k, and then after that it's like 18k, so it really does increase a lot. And I found that you should be able to kill roughly 100 to 120 of these per hour, meaning you should get around 3 to 4 mil per hour if you are killing them pretty efficiently. And of course, I do recommend you using Mage. A nice little trick that I did notice, you can use Asphyxiate, and this will kind of stun the Luminous Snagler. So then you can switch to your Soul Split just for those few seconds, just to heal yourself a little bit in between the kills. I found this was really helpful. And now looking at just some loot that I obtained from 80 of these, so from a full Slayer task, we made about 2.6 mil, so it is pretty good. It didn't even take an hour, so definitely a pretty good creature to kill for around 3 to 4 mil per hour. And lastly, just one cool fact about them. They do have a unique drop, which is the Blast Diffusion Boots, 1 in 8,000 off task, 1 in 2,000 on task, and these are worth 44 mil. That is the grand exchange price currently. So they do have a nice unique drop that you can possibly get, which makes this a little bit more exciting. And next we have Hunting Grenwalls. So this has changed just slightly. Required, of course, is the 77 Hunter and D5 box traps to catch them. Also recommended, highly recommended, is the medium Tiran achievements, and this is so you do not need the Paya meat as bait. And of course the Grenwall quota tickets, which will allow you to enter the private Grenwall hunter area. So you can actually hunt Grenwalls on Anachronia now. So to get here on Anachronia, it is located right here on this map, the red dot. And so this is pretty good. It makes it so people who haven't completed Regicide quest, they can actually hunt Grenwalls now. The only downside about this is that the price in the Grenwall spikes has decreased, so this money making method isn't as good as it used to be, but you should still make around 2 to 3 mil per hour hunting the Grenwalls. And so of course you can hunt them here on Anachronia, and then you can also hunt them in the private Grenwall hunter area, which is where I would recommend you hunt them. So for this you will need some Grenwall quota tickets, which you can obtain by the Big Nachampa minigame. And so this hunter area is much better than the area on Anachronia, as well as the area in Tiran. It is better because it has much more Grenwalls, and you'll be able to hunt a lot more per hour. And again, if you do have the medium Tiran task completed, you will not need to bait the traps, which will make this much, much better. So it is highly recommended that you do have those completed. As you can see, I do not, so I wouldn't be obtaining as much GP per hour as someone who did. I would say without the tasks completed, you would make probably 1 to 1.5, and with maybe 2 to 2.5 mil per hour. Now this next method is going to be a bit of an old one. It is going to be looting the crystal chests using the crystal keys, and the only requirement is money to buy the crystal keys. Highly recommended is of course the gem bag upgrade and the sealed rune pouch, as well as a Beast of Burden. And so the most storage space you can get in your Beast of Burden, the better. So this method is really simple. You are just going to be using your crystal keys on the crystal chest, and there is a crystal chest in Prifddinas as well as in Taverley. Now I have tested both of these areas out, and to me, it looks like the Taverley chest is actually the most profitable. And this is mainly because of the rune drop that you can obtain. And so this rune drop is a fairly common drop, and it is only obtainable in the Taverley crystal chest. And each time you get this drop, you should be making over 100k profit after using that key. So this drop is obviously the best one to get, but there are a few others that you do make some money off of. Some of which where you get the rune salvage. Also, when you get a half of a key, half of a crystal key, those are profitable drops as well. Of course, there are some drops where you do lose money, but the most you will be losing off a key is roughly 11 to 12,000. And as I mentioned, the most you'll make is over 100,000 with a pretty common drop of just getting runes. And so in order to do this method efficiently, you will want a wilderness sword or a Tokel Zoe, and this is so you can teleport to a bank quickly. And also the Beast of Burden is really useful. You should also bring Luck of the Dwarves or Ring of Fortune, that works as well. And then the Gem Breg upgrade is extremely important because for every key you will be getting an uncut Dragonstone, and this will allow you to store it in your gem bag just to save some inventory space. And also to teleport in between Taverley, I would suggest just using the home teleport with the quick spell active with the Viswax. That would be the most efficient way since the Slayer Master has been moved to the northern part of Burthorpe. The Lodestone is probably the fastest way to actually do this method now. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy this video and you found some of these methods helpful. If you are looking forward to some more videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. I will be releasing a lot more videos soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or comments, just comment them down below, or you can join my Discord server and ask me there. Again, the link to that is in the description down below. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.